I came to realize that another one of my roles, and I probably should have realized this much sooner, is to mentor students. These are folks who are here to study and also learn from me as an individual who's experienced in my field. And I never really thought about that fact that I'm supposed to be a mentor. So in a classroom, there's lots of ways I can be mentoring. I can be talking about what it is I do in my field. I can be talking about why the field is relevant. I can be talking about why it is that careers in this field are connected to, or careers in a particular area are connected to my field of study, and how this course content actually builds up one up toward that career. But mentoring can also take on a very individual form. There's talking to individual students about how they're progressing on material and encouraging their success. And as I think about standing up at the front of the room all the time in the classroom, I know that I'm not able to do that kind of individual mentoring. It turns out there's lots of folks who have studied what it is that makes colleges effective and what it is that helps make them students succeed. It turns out interactions that students have on campus trump a lot of things. It trumps the level of rigor in the college. It trumps the level of preparation students have coming into college. And those interactions can be students having interactions with other students or students with faculty. But the level and the depth with which the curriculum and the courses encourage those interactions, those turn out to be very, very much important in terms of enabling student success. We can encourage that kind of thing in our own classrooms by doing lots of collaborative learning, and that takes on lots of benefits. For students who are really strong, well, they get to be even stronger because they're now teaching or mentoring other students in the class. For students who are struggling in a class, well, they're going to be able to benefit by working collaboratively with the stronger students in the class. But we as faculty benefit when there's lots of collaborative learning going on in our classes because we gain insight on what the students are really learning and where they're stumbling. And whenever we understand student misconceptions better, well, then we can actually help them become more successful. One of our typical failings as faculty is to treat students like empty vessels, and if we could just fill them up with knowledge, well, then they would succeed. What's mostly the challenge, though, is that students come in with misconceptions or they develop misconceptions because of the way the material is presented, and they need to undo that and re-grasp the material in a different way. And that's where interactions and collaborative tools within classrooms really succeed for faculty as well. Another thing that I've seen in classes that have been masterfully guided by truly collaborative teachers are that the students become a community of learners. They're no longer one-on-one interacting with the faculty member, but rather they're interacting with each other, and they have a communal sense of working toward this mastering a certain material in a certain class. And when a community of learners are working together, they inspire one another. They're inspired to be more curious about the subject and about the science that they're studying.